news sources reporting on this, but I specifically want to use Hello Giggles.
I'm going to throw this coffee in your face.
Now, why am I using Hello Giggles?
I don't know, because you're a faggot.
All
Because
right.
you're trying to put me in a bad mood today.
Now he's pissed. Hello Giggles is a website that, if you've been on Facebook in the last 3 years, it's been something that Zoe Deschanel has been pushing. And you don't have to follow Zoe Deschanel for it. It's one of those where she'll post stuff about Hello Giggles and then it'll be sponsored and stuff like that.
It sounds like Hello Kitty, except it's a clown that molests kids.
It's whatever. It's Hello Giggles, right? And I don't even know. She must have some sort of money stake in the company, because there's a lot of her on the website. But
they do that all nowadays. They like slap your name on it, put your picture on it. We'll give you 5%, 10%, and they're like, "I want this company to succeed." Everyone wants it to be the next Goop.
Yeah, Hello Giggles is an entertainment lifestyle website launched May 2011. It was founded by actress and musician Zoe Deschanel.
So it is like Goop. It's like her Goop.
And producer Sophie Ravik Rossi.
So she's going to be telling people to put apricots in their vagina and shit like that.
Now, it might have been launched by Zoe Deschanel, but this is what they don't. It's actually owned by Meredith Corporation.
Ladies, are you getting moody in the beginning of the week? Put toothpaste up your cunt. You fucking cunt asshole.
It is owned by the Meredith Corporation, which owns. Here's what it owns. The Meredith Corporation is the same company that owns People, the same company that Entertainment Weekly, Food and Wine, In Style, all that stuff.
Very gross.
It's one of those Cosmo type of organizations. Anyway, not Kramer. They don't say the N-word a lot.
Put a fucking fork up your ass.
Kelly Clarkson and John Legend's new "Baby It's Cold Outside" duet is all about consent.
So they're doing the bit that they did last year that that other YouTuber did that was terrible.
They're doing it for real. John Legend and Kelly Clarkson. Now, I just want to point out that this article is written by Caroline Goldstein.
Do they not? Are we still having the argument that this guy raped this chick in "Baby It's Cold Outside"?
It's the only reason I listen to it.
I mean, isn't that like? Do you know how many of you faggots wouldn't even be here if some guy hadn't convinced some chick that one night, "Come on, let me know, come on." Like,
You're
that's
right.
not exactly rape.
You know how many blizzards have caused babies?
Yeah, do you understand that women have a social anxiety about hooking up with guys, and that it's always historically been the case that women do the whole, "I've never done this before. I don't just go hooking up with guys. Like, I can't just invite you up," and you're like, "Come on, just a cup of coffee." And there's that like eternal struggle, and sometimes like nobody's that's very rarely ended in a rape, right? That's. How many times have you pulled
unless
that
you're
move?
Kobe Bryant? No.
How many times have you pulled that move in your life, right? Like, and I know I have, where you actually get up in the room, you get the coffee, right, and you still strike out. You still don't pull it off. Did you rape anybody?
No.
Like, I remember a couple nights where I slept on a couch and I was like, "Well, this fucking sucks.
Here's the other.
This is not how I thought this would play out."
The whole coffee thing doesn't work a lot either, because I don't know if you're like me, but after you have coffee, you need a shit, and that kind of kills the mood.
See, it depends though. I don't. It depends. If the beginning of the day coffee, absolutely. Like, it's going to be shitfest 2019. But if it's nighttime and I've had I don't have a full stomach, I could do some coffee later on at night without pooping. But it's cocaine makes me poop too. But I would probably more likely be like, "Go upstairs, do some blow."
If it's cocaine's involved, there's a way better chance you're going to have sex too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Also, but if you do too much, you might not be able to. So there's talk about eternal battles.
That's like playing the game of getting laid, but with cheat codes.
Yeah. It's also how much coke can I do and maintain an erection.
I have the infinite cocaine cheat codes. Pretty dope.
The Michael Bay. So let me read the
My
holiday.
guy on The Sims was such a Chad.
He
banged all the chicks in the Sims town.
I'll make you put the mask
No.
on. The holiday season is all about celebrating with family and friends, watching festive rom-coms, and coming to the horrible realization that Baby is Cold Outside, that sweet nostalgic holiday tune playing in every mall across America from November to January, might actually be about date rape. Thankfully, John Legend, famous homosexual, and Kelly Clarkson, famous fat bitch.
Yeah, John Legend, a famous homosexual who's 45% more likely to be a sexual predator.
Kelly Clarkson are releasing a cover of the classic, which is awesome news itself.
Is it?
Even bet. Take this seriously.
How did they get Kelly Clarkson over to the piano? Did they have
A
to put
forklift.
buffet on there?
Oh, okay,
They laid
both.
food out on the fucking piano, and she
Either
just
one, what are they-
wandered over and was like, "Oh, let's do a song."
And I want to point out again that this article is written by Caroline Goldstein.
Of course, it is every time.
Caroline Goldstein.
Of course. Probably lives in
What
Brooklyn.
happens with these sites, with these Hello Giggle sites and stuff like that? They're just, since they're owned by these big corporations, this is where a lot of the media types, when their kids want to be writers, they go, Mom, can you get me a job? Yeah, but it's going to have to be for like Zoe Deschanel's thing. Like it's a breeding ground
Of
where
course.
this is where all the little fucking legacy kids go to do their shit. Caroline is a freelance writer and editor who received an MFA in fiction in New York University.
None of this matters.
Mostly she wandered around Alphabet City, works on her first novel, and watches Love Island.
So a rich kid.
A
rich kid.
Exactly.
You know what? I know a lot of people from New York City. You know what they don't have time to do? Wander the fuck around.
Yeah.
They got work to go do if they want to pay for their little $4,000 a month shoebox to live in.
So that's her cool picture. This is her resume picture, in case you were curious what she looked like.
Yeah, so my parents just pay for me to live in a $5,000 a month coffin in New York City, and I just kind of just live I'm living my best life.
Writer writes, shares, influences, and manages lawyer and law firms, social media marketing and posts, and blah, 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 blah.
If you want to attract new clients, wait, go back. If you want to
Sure.
attract new clients from social media marketing, you need to have a plan. Says the bitch with 63 followers.
She needs to have a plan. Well, let's go on with this story here. Thankfully, John Legend and Kelly Clarkson are releasing a cover of the classic, which is awesome news. But even better, they've tweaked the problematic lyrics. In the cover story interview with Vanity Fair, Legend revealed that he and Insecure writer Natasha Rothwell. Insecure is like the name of a song. The writer's not Insecure. This is written poorly. And Insecure writer, Natasha Rothwell, updated the lyrics to clearly state sexual consent. He and fellow voice judge Kelly Clarkson then recorded the 2019 friendly duet, which will be featured on John Legend's upcoming holiday album, which nobody will buy.
That's so true.
What do you think is
Motherfucker, you ain't no Michael Bublé. Who do you think you are?
What do you think is John Legend? What do you think John Legend's Christmas album's called? I'm going to give you 3 guesses. It's really cringe, so I'll help you out.
Christmas Soul. It's gonna have soul.
It's cringer than that. Cringer than that.
Merry Wokemas.
No. One more guess.
I don't know.
A Legendary Christmas. Because he's John Legend.
I hope.
I told you it was bad. I didn't lie to you.
I hope this album sells 3/5 of what Michael Bublé's album sold.
Oh, God, that's really good. It's a good point.
But like Michael Bublé, you say what you want about him. That's how we want our Christmas. Devoid of any harmony, rhythm, sung by a very harmless white guy.
Yep.
Right? Like that's, you want your have a holly jolly Christmas and I'm gonna snap while I sing. Like you want that guy. You don't want to have, he's gonna do a lot of those, like when black people sing the national anthem at fucking football games. It's gonna be a lot
Yeah.
a lot of this.
The
a lot of this.
1 minute song takes 30 minutes because they're extending all
Yeah,
the lyrics.
no, you just want Michael Bublé going, Santa Claus is coming to town, over enunciating all his words, little bells in the background.
Baby It's Cold Outside, which was written in 1944,
About rape.
takes the form of some quote unquote playful banter. I like if she put quote unquote. No, it is playful banter between a man and a woman at a party. In a nutshell, the woman is pretty drunk and thinks she should go. Okay, first off, it's not about a man and a woman at a party. They're making it. It's about a woman who went over to a man's house. Okay, again, look, see, they're even going back and changing what the baby it's cold outside wasn't. They're saying this Goldstein is saying it's a playful banter between a man and a woman at a party. No, it's not. That's not what the song is about. The song is about a woman going over to a man's house. So that's already implying, you know, there's a big difference between this song being about a man and a woman at a party, like he was going to rape her in the spare bedroom of his friend's house.
Wait, can I do the Kim Sargente?
Yeah. Sure.
She was raped.
Playful banter between a man and a woman at a party. In a nutshell, the woman is pretty drunk and thinks she should go home, but the man is insistent that she stays with him and argues against every single one of her repeated protests. For example, here are real actual lyrics from the original version of Baby It's Cold Outside. Woman, I really can't stay. Oh, baby, it's cold outside. And we know, obviously. So that's the lyric. And then there's a 2-paragraph explanation of the lyric. But one of the most problematic lines is when the woman questions what's in her drink.
See, I actually thought the most problematic line in that song was when he roughly and with no lube shoved his dick up her ass and then used an old hoodie. He used an old hoodie to wipe the shit off his dick.
You heard the extended version. That's not in the actual song.
That's why it's cold outside, because he doesn't have his hoodie to wear, because it's covered in shit.
It's covered in shit. He had to throw it out. Yeah, it's gonna be really cold. But one of the most problematic lines is the woman questions what's in her drink, which, as modern listeners have pointed out, could imply date rape. No. She doesn't go she's asking, like when somebody makes you a strong drink or something, you go, hey, what's in this drink? She's not implying, hey, did you put Rohypnol in here?
Yeah, by the way, they weren't roofing hose that long. Like they weren't, bitches weren't getting date raped with GHB every fucking day like you whores are nowadays. Like,
yeah, this was the 1944 fucking party. This wasn't EDC.
Yeah, this wasn't the fucking shitty fucking Ybor City house parties you fucking chicken nugget hoes are going to. You deserve to be drugged at those things.
Yeah, they didn't get raped in a tent at Bonnaroo like you guys did.
You bitches nowadays are wearing fucking teeny tiny shorts and going to warehouse parties. And then you're like, oh my God, if I can't feel safe at a warehouse party surrounded by drug addicts, where can a girls feel safe? I don't know, a fucking church, you fucking trollops. You ever try that?
If I can't feel safe. you know, you're joking, but that's a really good point. You and I both know plenty of people that do that kind of shit. You know, they go to let's go to the meatpacking district to a warehouse.
Listen, I want to say something right now. I know women who have been legitimately raped.
Mostly because he did it.
No, seriously. Sorry. I know plenty of women who have been victims of sexual assault, who have been raped and things like that. But I also know a lot of you hoes. So stop it. That's all I'm saying.
Of course, it's important to remember the context in which the song was written. Some journalists have even launched feminist defense of this song. Nothing that modern listeners overlook the indication that women wants to stay the night, but societal expectations won't allow her to consent. Still, the general consensus states, Baby, It's Cold Outside doesn't hold up. No. That's not the general consensus. That's what you motherfuckers that live in the village, whenever you see a writer that's from New York or from LA, their general consensus is only what their friends say in a 10-block radius.
Yeah, what they know in their own little Jewy sewing circle of Yentas.
That's your general consensus. That's not everybody. That's not the general consensus.
I hear white guys are raping everywhere now. It's terrible.
Are you sure you don't mean your uncle? Its lyrics say, what's in this drink, that impelled a Cleveland radio station to ban the song from... there's this radio station in Cleveland that's not going to be playing the song because, because, when you think of Cleveland, you think of a safe environment for women.
Yeah, seriously.
An updated verse in the legend...
Well, also because they don't understand the concept of cold in Cleveland.
So an updated verse in the Legend Clarkson duet, for example, goes like this. Okay, you want to hear one? I don't think the song's out yet, so I can't play it, but they have released some of the verses. So here we go. This is Kelly Clarkson. What will my friends think? Legend says. I think they should rejoice. Clarkson says, if I have one more drink, Legend says, it's your body, your choice.
What if the flip side of this should have been Fat Pig Kelly Clarkson trying to rape John Legend.
Oh my God, you're right. It
That
should
would
be
have been,
reversed.
they would have flipped that around. It would have been a way better song. Please just stay. And he's like, no, I really should get going.
Honey, I'm gay.
I was on American Idol. Yeah, I know. I gotta go though. What was that? What was that movie she did? Remember that?
Which one?
From Justin to Kelly. Remember that? Remember Justin? What's his?
Was
face?
that her?
Yeah, it was. Kelly Clarkson.
I've never seen Justin to Kelly.
They were the American Idol. Oh man,
I believe you. I'm just saying I haven't seen
the
it.
2000s were weird, man. 9/11 happened, and everybody just was like, "I just want to stay in and watch American Idol."
9/11 was so shocking; it straightened Justin Timberlake's hair.
It's seriously, but so many people just reverted to like, I'm just gonna stay inside and watch wrestling and American Idol. I don't really want to go out anymore.
I was one of those people. I was like, fuck this, fuck
I don't
this.
do this anymore.
So the line goes, what will my friends think? I think they should rejoice. If I have one more drink, it's your body and it's your choice. And the other verses go,
This song's gonna bomb.
I really can't stay, baby, it's cold outside. I've got to go away. I can call you a ride. This evening has been so glad you dropped in. So very nice. Time spent with you is paradise. My mother will start to worry. I'll call a car and tell them to hurry. Now, this is a new classic fit for the ages.
It's not, though.
In addition, Baby It's Cold Outside 2.0, the deluxe edition of A Legendary Christmas, will feature 3 new tracks. This Christmas, My Favorite Things, and Christmas in New Orleans, which is, they always add one of these black Christmas songs. Whenever it's like a black guy singing, like, what's Christmas in New Orleans?
Yeah, why don't you make a Kwanzaa album?
Yeah, seriously. The full album will be released November 8th. So the full album's coming out November 8th. I for one, am very, very excited for the new Baby It's Cold
I'm
Outside.
very excited too. I hope everyone who buys a copy.
Come on, man. To it while it's playing.
While it's playing, ironically in the background.
And talk about two irrelevant. Whenever an artist starts making Christmas albums, you know their career is over. Because like Christmas albums are just something that you know that it's easy money, right?
It's easy yearly money.
Exactly.
Exactly. And there's always going to be a little 20,000 unit bump in sales leading up to Christmas. You're going to pump like 20,000 units because it's people, scratch their discs or some boomer doesn't, you know what I mean? Boomers are still buying CDs. So they're like, I scratched my Michael Bublé Christmas CD. I need another one.
All right, let's.
And they got to put them in their car CD players. So they're always listening to their Holly Jolly with the fucking.
You think boomers do actually still make car buying decisions whether or not they can play their CDs? Because most cars don't have CD players anymore.
Do that.
You put your Bluetooth
old
in.
People popping their CD in their BMW and listening to Holly Jolly Christmas while they're calling people the N-word in their BMW. Yeah, that's a nice sentiment. But that's what's happening in America.